We are back from Nashville, Tennessee, and the Charger season just ended. Coming up in today's video, I'm going to be taking you along on my trip all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Our tour around the city and what we checked out, the Chargers game itself and the Chargers W, and then we're going to talk about the injury. Because even though I had a blast throughout this trip, there is something that is really bothering me. I'll also share my live reactions from the game at the stadium in Tennessee, Nissan Stadium. It was beautiful. But first, we had to pack up all our stuff and get on the road and then get on the plane to Nashville. That is a B2. Just flew over our freaking heads here in LA. Holy shit. Here's the new one, and the one in the back is the one they play at.
11-2 at 6 a.m.
Then this is gonna be the new stadium. Cowgirl! You got it! You got it! Focus! Just focus! Oh! Oh! Hey, he's Alabama. And right away, the first thing I noticed is that Chargers fans for once invaded a city. Usually, we're used to the Raiders fans invading the Chargers game. We're used to the 49ers fans invading SoFi Stadium, or the Cowboys fans, or the Eagles fans. But now the Chargers are pulling it off. Bolt fans everywhere. The night before the game, when you looked around Broadway, through the rain, there was still Chargers gear every direction you looked. And then those Chargers fans were also going inside to the bar to watch the World Series. It was awesome vibes. The Dodgers won the World Series. I'm a Dodgers fan in case anyone didn't know, but it was super awesome to watch it in Nashville, Tennessee with Dodger fans around me and celebrating that epic ending to the World Series. One of the best World Series I've ever watched in my life. Then we got some sleep and it was game day. But first, right before, hi, I'm NFL Mike. NFL content creator that creates NFL content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and twice on Sundays. And I follow the Chargers around everywhere. If you're a Charger fan or a football fan and you like these behind the scenes vlogs, please like the video. It helps out a ton of the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel notifications before you forget. Takes 2 seconds, completely free way to support the channel. Game day and the Chargers invasion continued. There was Chargers fans everywhere walking at the stadium, in the seats around me. It was beautiful to see. It felt like a home game, even more than a home game. And my theory is that there's a lot of Chargers fans throughout the country. They see this game in the middle of the country as a great one for everyone to meet up at. That's exactly what we saw happen. I even saw the Brisket Broads who were sitting just to my left in the section down below me with the Charger Chat podcast crew. The LS Bolts guys were there. So many of you guys came up to me and said, "What's up?" It was a blast. It's game time. We're charging. We're charging. Chargers everywhere. Let's go, Chargers! Herbert's up here. He's 6'7". Where's Herbie? He's taller than that guy. He's taller than that guy. Herbert's like the size of the sign. It's a video, but. Come on. Get in, get in. Yeah! The in? Touchdown, baby. Come on, Herbo. There it is, there it is, there it is. Yeah, Keenan! Go, Keenan, go, 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 go! Let's go. Be smart here. Take off. Got it! Yeah! Did he catch it? Oh, no, catch! 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 Let's go! No. No.
Wait, wait, wait! He's short! He's short! He's short! Yeah, DJ! Let's go!
Yeah! TJ is having a game! Yes! Go, Herb, go! Go! Just get in there! Yeah! Ball it down!
Let's go, Chargers! Let's go, Chargers!
Got him! Sack! Oh, Herbert! Herbert! Yeah! He got it! And he stayed in! Way to stay in bounds, baby. 1 yard. 1 yard for the win. 1 yard! Just get 1 yard! He got it. He got it. Started rough for the Chargers. Herbert threw a pick six, and Cody Barton made a crazy read and actually fooled Herbert a little bit too to get him thinking he's thrown into a wide open zone, and he undercuts the route and takes it to the house. Chargers also give up a punt return early on in the game. Without those two plays, Chargers fans, our defense was absolutely elite, and our defense did not give up anything on those two plays. This game ended up being close in the scoreboard at the end. Keep in mind, Titans got a garbage time score to make it a one-score game, but this defense only gave up 2 scores, and they were wrecking them all game. Dayon Henley, shout out to him, man. I love that dude. He is quickly becoming one of my favorite players in the league. He already played in his flu games. He already played through a serious illness earlier in the year, and now tragically he loses his brother, and the next day he goes out and balls out. I believe he had 10 tackles, a sack, and played one of his best games of the season. It was super emotional to see him have that moment after he got the sack with his brother and praying up to the heavens on the football field. We are with you, Zero. We are praying for you and your family, and hope you guys can find some peace anywhere in this tragedy. It's so sad when things like this happen to people and you can't really explain why it happened. Obviously, we don't have all the details on what happened. I don't even really care what the details are on what happened. A young man lost his life, and he was related to one of our guys, and it breaks my heart to hear that. I'm just so happy that the guys are on this team and are there for Dayon. He even said it in his post-game interview.
Denzel was right there. Then shout out my coach, Navarro Bowman, also right there as I went through it. It was a long day for me, and everybody showed up. Coach Harbaugh showed up, Jesse Mitchell showed up, and every single one of my teammates showed up. And that's why I was out there today and able to do what I did. It was just because I had a lot of support, and I knew that I wasn't going to let them down.
Derwin James there for him. Denzel Perriman there for him. Navarro Bowman, our linebackers coach, there for him. That's what we need. That's why the defense still played so good, even with this happening just the day before. They closed this game out by forcing that field goal late. They closed this game out. Got the ball back to the offense, who were also able to close this game out and run the rest of the clock out. Just get a couple first downs. The offense moved the ball well all game. The defense shut them down all game. Honestly, this should have been a blowout without just the pick six and the punt return. And stuff like this will make you suspicious as a sports fan, especially with everything going on with the UFC, everything going on with the NBA. I don't know, man. Herbert just steps back and throws a pick six, and a punt return happens. That's the only way the Titans would have stayed in this game, and the Titans just barely cover at the end of it. Before we talk about the Joe Alt injury, I gotta talk about the good news and our quarterback and how freaking good he is. Other than that awful pick six, he was damn near perfect again in this game. You could tell that he was locked in. You could tell that he is reaching a different stride and a different level of Superman ball, even in his own head. He's running the ball a lot more. He's moving the pocket a lot more, and he's doing all the Herbert things that we have seen him do throughout his career to be this game-breaking quarterback that he is. I will tell you, other than Josh Allen, I haven't seen Superman ball on this level in the NFL very many times in my life. It is the best quarterback I've ever seen play for the Chargers, and I watched Phillip Rivers growing up. He is all by himself out there. He's getting pressure on 25% of plays. It is disgusting how much he has carried the Chargers offense throughout his career, but especially this season, it just keeps getting more and more obvious that 10 is the real deal, no matter who's around him on the field. And the Chargers have a chance to win next week's Steelers game without Joe Alt versus TJ Watt solely because of 10. And I know that we can beat any team any week solely because of the 6'6" quarterback standing in our pocket. He is that good. He is a top 3, top 5 QB in the NFL. There's no debating it after what he's doing this season. It's impressive. It really is. I know that his interception total is higher than usual. 6 of those were tipped passes. But the problem is, what do you do long term without Joe Alt? Because Justin Herbert, to make all these heroics happen, takes a ton of hits per game. I think he's leading the league in sacks, or he's up there. 30 times he's been sacked this season already. I know he's put up numbers. If the Chargers are going to survive this Joe Alt injury, it's not going to come from the trade that we just made today, getting Trevor Penning in here. Although you at least tried. You brought in something to try and help us. No one's replacing Rashawn Slater in the first place, and no one's replacing Joe Alt. That's for damn sure. Penning is literally going to just fill in and probably slide to guard once we get these guys back. He's a personality fit, but he has struggled in the NFL in multiple different occasions. I do not expect to be getting an elite tackle play out of Trevor Penning, especially right away in this first game on the Chargers. So what I think the Chargers' path to surviving this Joe Alt injury is, we got to buckle down this defense. And it's been inconsistent this year. It's been up and down, but this pass rush is starting to get to work. And it was one of the best pass rushes last year. We're starting to see it reach that stride this year. If we're going to win this Steelers game, we got to wreck Rodgers. If we're going to win every single game, we got to get after quarterbacks. The Chargers defense can hold opponents to 20, 21 points, 23 points and below. Herbert with Michael Bandy, the 32nd ranked O-line, will score 23 points, 27 points, 31 points each week. That will work still. The Chargers will still win most of their games in that situation. It might be closer than we want, but we're going to be able to win still if the defense can dominate the way it did in this game against the Titans, the way it started to dominate ever since we did the Oweh trade. By the way, it was Oweh time again. He got another sack. That's 4 sacks in 4 games for Oweh. We're going to get Amari Hampton back. Hopefully he can help out in the rushing attack, especially getting a 1-2 punch with him and Kamani Vidal going. But really, it's going to be on Justin Herbert's back to play Superman. But guess what, guys? If there's anyone you want to be playing Superman for our bolts, it's Justin Herbert. Trust me, if you're a Chargers fan, you've been watching him the whole time. You've seen what I've seen with your eyes. He can do it. The defense has to show up. We got to be sound catching the ball, because there's going to be a lot of short passes that we got to catch and turn into yards after the catch, especially this week against Steelers pass rush. But we can form a game plan that can survive this. When we get into the playoffs, we'll talk about the playoffs. That's going to be a different story. That's a battle that's a lot harder for me to convince you we're going to win without Joe Alt multiple playoff games in a row. But for now, we're in the thick of the season. Let's get to the playoffs and then worry about the playoffs. Last thing I wanted to say is thank you to all you guys who said hi to me at the game, who always say what's up to me at the Chargers games when I attend in person. It makes me feel so good that these videos are going out to people. Real Chargers fans that are just as crazy as me. I am living the dream life through this content journey, and every way that you can support by just watching these videos, it's literally made it possible at all. So thank you guys so much. This Nashville trip was special to me. I got to take my family on a trip, I think for the first time. I've taken my wife obviously before, but I haven't taken my actual family like that. And again, it's thanks to all of your guys' support, and I can't wait to keep following the Chargers around for the next couple of years. It's not stopping anytime soon. But what will happen to the Chargers this season, especially if we get towards the playoffs? Can we still survive without Joe Alt, or is our season completely over? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts, but I guess sooner rather than later, the ball definitely won't lie.
It takes talent, yeah, you gotta have love for the game. Super Bowl to Hall of Fame. Touchdown, I hope that you got your head in the game. From the field